Hello student. In this video I am going to tell you about the female reproductive system, human female reproductive system, and you can see this is the structure of human female reproductive semen, structure of human female reproductive system. You can see here this is the structure of vagina, then this is cervical canal, cervix, and this is the endometrial lining, you can see here, and here it is missing, that this is, or here you can see here this is uterus. Then you can see here that this is ovary. Ovary is attached with something finger like projections, and this is called fimbriae. And this palm like structure, it is known as infundibulum. This structure, which is slightly wider, it is known as ampulla. This structure is known as isthmus. This is uterine fundus, and this whole is the uterine cavity. So this is the structure of human female reproductive system. So here we will discuss one by one that human female reproductive system. It contains two types of organs. First one is known as primary sex organs, and primary sex organs, as I told you that the primary sex organs are those organ which is meant for the production of gametes. So in this there is ovaries, which is meant for the production of female gamete, that is ovum, female gametes, and also it produce female hormones, that is estrogen and progesterone. What are the female hormone? Estrogen and progesterone. Then there is accessory sex organs, and this accessory sex organs, first one is having duct system, and you have seen that in duct system there is vagina, there is uterus, and there is fallopian tube. You can see here this whole structure is known as fallopian tube, that is infundibulum, ampulla, and isthmus. This forms a fallopian tube. So this is fallopian tube. Then so what is the function of accessory organ? This help in the process of fertilization, and the second one is the mammary glands. Mammary glands, what is the function of mammary gland? It produces milk for the newborn baby, and the function of vagina is act as a birth canal, receives penis during insemination. Uterus, uh, it is used for Cervix produces watery mucus which act as a lubricant for penis, and then uterus also provide nourishment to the fetus, and contraction expel the baby during birth. So the main function of the uterus is the nourishment of the fetus and the contraction uh, of that particular organ which expel the baby during birth. And this whole thing become uh, the lubrication of this particular area is provided by the secretion of the cervix. Then fallopian tube, it is the actual site for fertilization. It acts as a site for fertilization to occur. Um, Actually, the site is ampullary ischemic junction, somewhere here, the site of fertilization. And then mammary gland, which produce milk after the delivery of the child. So if we see one by one, so ovaries are the site of development and storage of oocyte. Oocyte development and its storage occur here. Ovarian follicle secrete estrogens, and ovarian follicle secretes estrogen. And I told you that there are two hormones, and the second one, that is progesterone, is secreted by corpus luteum. It secretes progesterone. How they will secrete these two hormones, this will discuss later in the menstrual cycle phases. Then the oviduct, this is the duct for transporting oocyte from ovary to uterus, and the oviduct is also known as fallopian tube. So this is used for transporting oocyte from ovary to the uterus, and also site of fertilization. And the actual site is ampullary ischemic junction. Then uterus, as I told you, that the site where embryo or fetus develops. Then cervix, lower part of the uterus. This is the lower part of the uterus that opens into vagina, permitting spermatozoa to move into here, into fallopian tube. And this also secretes some mucus which provide lubrication and ease for the penis during insemination. Then vagina, this is the organ of sexual arousal, sorry, not arousal, for sexual intercourse. And it produces lubricating fluid, and this is also birth canal. Point to be remember that this is also asked many times, which organ act as a birth canal. So this is vagina. Then There is another organ known as clitoris. This is organ of sexual arousal. So this is all about the female reproductive system, and in next video I will tell you in detail about these.